surrounded by buildings and structures. If there is no trees, water will dry. If there is no water, vegetation will die. In the absence, there's no life. Then I reached the end of the street. There were derelict buildings, all dilapidated and deserted.
Hi guys, thank you very much for coming back to my studio. To those new, thank you for stepping by, and please subscribe so you can be notified for the upcoming videos. You must have heard of the word saying that hard time create strong person, and strong person create good time. At the same time, good time create weak person. It take a while for me to grasp the meaning. Now, it is apparent that I understand. The reason I mention this is because what's happening these days. I recently visited a piece of real estate. It has about 200 acres of land that was once belonged to one of the world's richest dynasty, richest family, the Rothschild family, the merchant and the bankers family, who rule the world through the banking system. They work hard to purchase real estate in West London, the Gunnersbury Park. It has 200 acres of land. Then they pass it on to the grandchildren. I would say the grandchildren become weak, maybe, I'm not sure. And the land then being purchased during the Chamberlain tenure. Mr. Chamberlain acquired the land acquisition done in 1925 for £413,000. You can work it out. 200 acres of land. How much would it cost to buy that purchase of land these days? The value of that. Now, this property was belong to those family who work hard to earn it, and then the grandchildren didn't do much about it, so they decided to sell it. And Chamberlain purchased it, held as purchase for the nations. However, as the time went by, this property has been derelict for years and years and years, and it requires money from charity. And recently, well, about 2014, they gained money from the National Lottery, 50 million, and for the restoration. The restoration only for one main building, which is currently used, and for the museum and the art gallery. And numbers of those buildings are currently derelict in badly state. Apart from park is accessible for the public. And in this video, I'm going to share with you those abandoned property, which is you will see in this video. Please watch and to the end. Thank you.
If there is no trees, water will dry. Culture must coexist.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is another derelict property. Once was belonged to the world's richest family, the Rothschild family. The land acquisition was done by Mr. Chamberlain in 1925 for £430,000. It has 200 acres of land, together with some of this real estate. And this building has been derelict for years and years and years, badly need restoration. Look at this architecture marvel, look at that, it's just completely abandoned and derelict for years and years. The land has hectares and hectares of land that include woodland beside it, a preserved woodland where people can ride, walking the dogs, hiking. Huge piece of land in West London. Big pitch there. With this beautiful wood forest. Look at these mature trees. You can just take a walk. Imagine in the summer and winter. They're available for free. And this big pitch where you can just let your dog running as far as your eyes can see. And in here it has a boathouse. Look at this. Look at this building. This is the boathouse. Has been derelict for years and is part of this estate. It's bloody scary. Imagine this walking here at night. Look like a ghost would come out. Look at this. Remind me of a fairy tale. The sleeping beauty waiting for the prince to give a kiss. Am I the prince? That could be. Look at this. Beautiful piece of architecture. Has been abandoned for years and years and years. I don't know what the council is doing. I don't know what the country is doing. Why can't I just do something with this? Bring it back to its former glory rather than just abandon and use. Such a waste. So many abandoned derelict properties in England, and yet the government says that we have not much housing. We have housing crisis. It's not true. There's so many abandoned places. Look at this. And this is another. This is a remnant from the Gothic. Look like Gothic architecture. Look at this, like a threshold from the present to the spiritual room. Be careful, don't go in there. You might end up in the spiritual room. Look at the detail of these bricks. All brick. Oh, I have no idea what they're doing with this. Surely when you cross that threshold, you end up in somewhere else. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Look up. This is the thing about building. Look at that. Look at this pointy arch. This is the typical of Gothic architecture. It's really tall, quite tall. Can reach maybe 2.3 meters high. Another ruin there. Look at that. It's now dwelled by spider webs and overgrown ivy on top. These arches are disconnected.
Unbelievable how much of the building ruin is. Look, just completely gone. It's all ruined.
Look at them. Look at this. The original features still there. Some of these structures still on the ground. Look at that. These arches.
Look at that.
There you go. The repetition of those pointy arches. This is the foundation of this arch. Remain here. The rest are fallen to the ground. Beauty of brick. What is that? These are cavities. Could be dwelled by foxes maybe at night. Let me get inside.
I can fit in here.
The thing is, brick is eternally beautiful. If you build building with bricks, when it collapses, still looking beautiful. Despite the ruined structure of brick, it's still looking appealing. Look at this. Unlike other material, brick is sustainable, durable, and beautiful. That's why a lot of beautiful architecture made of bricks and stone, because they are just
The thickness of this structure is about over 1 foot. Look at that.
very thick structure. Look at this moss already there. Mosses on top of that remain.
This is crazy. Some of the ruined structure. I can't believe it. Look at that ruined structure.
Now it's called Gothic ruin. There's another one here, built in 1840s. It's not really Gothic, really. Gothic, the definition of Gothic period is 1,000 years ago. 1840s isn't really Gothic. I don't know why it's called Gothic ruins. Again, this is made of bricks. Look at this. Oh my god.
Open to your face. Who ruined this? A symbol or something.
Look at the Viking symbol. Right, look at these bricks. Look at this wall. Got a pothole in there.
This is total scary place. Scary ruined place. Look at that. Oh, this is a picture of someone. Unbelievable.
And another one here.
I wish I could get the further information. What exactly does it look like, the completion of this structure before it collapses? Look like terracotta structure in there at the windows. What's going on in here? Wow, what is this little hole? Unbelievable. Isn't it crazy design? Look at that. Look at that thick wall. And look at this. Look at it. The sound is pretty strong. Look at his arches. Look. Again, this is a small pointed arches window with the features of the Gothic pointy arches. It looked like this column seemed to be like terracotta. All ruined, but this ruin is being preserved. I can't believe it's a cavity. It's hollow inside this. Right, that is one of the main buildings that has been derelict for years. This is the main building that has been erected. Look at this, has been abandoned, it's covered now with this grill, and the windows have been covered with some of this plasterboard. This is the front entrance. This building was once the art center. One was purchased from the Rothschild family, and the council, the government, turned it into the art center for West London. But I don't know what happened then. Look at this small mansion art center. This is there. The main entrance. The main entrance from the entrance, main road. Look at this Victorian architecture with this fake rustication. That's what Victorian architecture is about. Imitate the Roman architecture, or a copy, but make it better, basically. These windows are all covered with the grill now to protect it from intruders, squatters. Look at that. And would be nice if someone come up with an idea or there's money to do it. There was a money given, but it's only purchased used for the other building renovation currently in use. But this is the remaining, some of the remaining building that's still derelict in badly state. Right, and this is the another called a temple building. It's currently it is accessible. So it's like as I said, exactly as I said, the temple is used like a pavilion facing the big pond at the front, and this is part of the the estate of this land, part of the buildings. At the front is rendered, and the back is revealed is a red brick structure with Romanesque kind of architecture. Look at this, how this brick are laid. Fake window. Window that has been inserted. No reinforcement, merely using the old ancient structure method. Look at that, the way these arches were made. Or instead of using a lintel. There. It has a deep foundation there as well. So it has a space below the ground floor. So this is the front, this column. Let's go up there. Let me access inside. You can get inside as well. I'm going to explore that some other day to get inside this building. is the view to the pond from inside this temple entrance. Look at the detail of these columns. I believe this is Doric columns. Okay, so we have visitor here. Hello. Okay. I think this teacher wanted to leave. Kids coming here, so that I was told by the teachers to get off so they can have a moment there. So I can't record them really. Look at these birds in the duck, the goose, the swans. Right, this is the threshold into another main building, which is currently being used using the money from lottery. So the lottery given them 50 million pounds, and the restoration started in 2014 and completed 4 years after in 2018, and it was back open to public, brought back its former glory, and currently used as a museum and art gallery. But today is a closed day. They close on Monday. Look at this, ice cream for dogs. They're also available for ice cream. Yes, they keep it here. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it beautiful, this building? The good thing is that they didn't give it to the developer and turn it into a flat apartment. They give it to the government, the council, which is belong to Chiswick, Brentford, Hounslow and Ealing Council. It's been restored into a museum, so they have an art gallery and everything. Look at that, look at that. This piece of land. Right, this is on the other side entrance. Look at this staircase to get up there. See the arches there? They tried to copy the Romans architecture. Remind me of this one of the temple in Rome. Roof ceiling of that. Look at that. But this is fake. After all, everybody copy from each other. Not really copy, we learn from each other. There's no one come up with originality. This is from this side elevation, looking right into this huge piece of land, and this is the view from below. And next time I'm going to explore the inside. Please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.